Namaste. Hamisha Khush Raho Bitya. I'm JVM Dr. Lily Trivedi, and today I'm going to take the lecture for BSc B.Ed 4 SAM ZBC, and the paper is Anatomy, Ecology and Evolution. The session is Food Chain, Food Web and Ecological Pyramid. Now, what is food chain? The process of eating and being eaten is known as food chain. All living organisms which are dead or living are a potential food for some other organism. So there is nothing waste in the functioning of ecosystem. A caterpillar can eat a plant leaf, a sparrow can eat the caterpillar, a cat will eat the sparrow, and when they all die, who's going to eat them? The microorganisms. What microorganisms? Bacteria and fungi. We call them decomposers. And what do? They break the organic matter and convert it into simple inorganic substance. And now this simple inorganic substance can be used again by the plants, which is the primary producer. So you see, this is a complete chain. I have some other examples also, like the grassland ecosystem. Now what happens here? Grass is eaten by grasshopper. Grasshopper is eaten by the frog, and frog is eaten by the snake. The snake is eaten by the hawk. So this is the food chain of grassland ecosystem. Now in the pond ecosystem, what happens? The phytoplanktons are eaten by the water fleas and water fleas by the small fish. And the small fish is eaten by the tuna or in the pond ecosystem. Now another example is in the Arctic or tundra ecosystem. The lichens are present there as primary producers, and the reindeer eats them and the man eats the reindeer. So this is about the food chain. In the food chain here you see we have different trophic levels. The first level is the producer, the second level is the primary consumer, and the third level is the tertiary consumer, and the fourth level is the quaternary consumer. So producer, herbivore, primary carnivore, secondivore. So they all are the trophic levels of the food chain. So as already discussed, this is the grazing food chain. This is the detritus food chain. And now we come to the significance of the food chain. The significance of the food chain lies in the gaining the knowledge of food chain, which helps in understanding the feeding relationships as well as the interaction between organism and ecosystem. It also helps in understanding the mechanism of energy flow and circulation of matter in ecosystem. It also helps to understand the movement of toxic substance and the problem associated with the biological magnification in the ecosystem. Now next is food web. What is food web? Food web is a network of food chain where different types of organisms are connected at different trophic levels. So there are a number of options of eating and being eaten at each trophic level. So it is an interconnected complex network with several food linkages. So here is the example of soil food web. Here you can see there are a number of linkages. The nematodes, the bird is eating the arthropods, and the nematodes are being eaten by the arthropods. So there is an interconnected linkage. Similarly, in the terrestrial food web and aquatic food web, here we have the aquatic food web and here the terrestrial food web. Now there is an interconnection between the terrestrial and aquatic also. So we can say that the food web is very complicated over here. Now, what is the significance of a food web? Now, food web distinguish the level of producers and consumers by identifying and defining the importance of animal relationship and food sources, such as the primary producers, plants, insects, and herbivores. food web is also important tool in understanding the plants are foundation of the ecosystem and food chain. The food web provides stability to the ecosystem. What is the significance of food chain and food web? Now, there are two important functions. The energy flow and nutrient cycling takes place through them. The food chain helps in maintaining and regulating the population size of different animals, thus an ecological balance is maintained. Now, the food chain has a unique property of biological magnification. So what happens here, the pesticides or metals or chemicals which are non-biodegradable in nature, at every level of the food chain, they are magnified and increasing in concentration. So this is called biomagnification, and the maximum is at the last trophic level. So which is example is DDT, which is consumed by fishes, by phytoplankton. The fishes are eaten at different levels, and lastly it is gone into the man. Now we come to the third topic, that is ecological pyramid. Now what are ecological pyramids? They are actually graphical representation of the trophic structure of the ecosystem. So here you can see this example of pyramid of numbers. So trophic levels are the feeding positions in the food chain, like primary producers, herbivores, primary carnivores, etc. Now the ecological pyramids are of three types: pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, and pyramid of energy. So this is a pyramid of number. Here you can see the pyramid. The plants are more in number. The primary herbivores are lesser in number. The secondary primary consumer are less in number. The secondary consumer are even less. And tertiary consumer, they are the least. Now the pyramid of numbers in an aquatic system is even less. What happens here? It is inverted in the aquatic ecosystem. So upright, this is the pyramid of biomass, I'm sorry. So pyramid of numbers is always upright. Now in one case, it is pyramid of numbers is even less, that is in the parasitic food chain. Now what happens here? There is one tree. On one tree are present number of birds. And on that number of birds are present what? Many number of microorganisms. So you can see the pyramid of numbers in a parasitic food chain is inverted. Now in the pyramid of numbers in the forest, where there is one tree and on that tree are present many birds, and on that birds are present many more microorganisms. So there is a difference. It has a narrow base, a broad center, and again it is going narrowing in the forest ecosystem. So we have the variations of pyramid of number. Now we come to the pyramid of biomass. So here you can see this is the producer, its biomass is 1000 kg. The herbivore's biomass is 100 kg. And in the primary consumers, the biomass is 10 kgs. The top carnivores, limit is 1 kg. So this is again an upright pyramid. But in an aquatic ecosystem, what happens? The producers are 4 gram per meter square. The herbivores are 8 gram per meter square. And the carnivores are 12 gram per meter square. So this is an inverted pyramid in an aquatic ecosystem. Now lastly, we come to the pyramid of productivity or pyramid of energy. Now this is always upright. At each energy level, there is loss of energy. So you can see the loss of energy at each level. Now we come, so this is what we have studied: food chain, food web, and ecological pyramids. that is pyramid of energy, pyramid of mass, and pyramid of productivity. I've taken this presentation from these references. So students, I hope you have liked my session, and if you have any query, please comment in the comment section. I will be very happy to resolve it. This session, digital session, was powered by 2.0 version of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Thank you very much. Namaste.